So it's all about nothing, which is a good reason this is in the dark. You know, in this consciousness, we're always seeking some kind of pleasure. The key word there is seeking. And in this consciousness, every time we seek, it's as though we're saying we need something. When in true actuality, the real being that I am, that which is real, needs absolutely nothing. It's complete. There's a saying, in nothing is everything, and in everything is nothing. Because you see, the moment I need something, or that I'm seeking something, is the moment I condense my world to that one thing. And then that becomes my small, minute reality. But when I'm seeking nothing, I become everything. I just become bigger. For lack of, there's not even a word. Because as soon as we give it a word, we condense it to that tininess. We get absorbed in that tiny word, that little tiny false reality. But in this consciousness, the ego is just so desperately wants to hold on to what it wants to hold on to. I like to what's the word I'm looking for? But anyways, in The Wizard of Oz, the Wicked Witch, right there toward the end, she gets thrown, water gets thrown on her, you know, and that was what was her end. I mean, she just starts screaming, "Oh, no!" And that's the ego. Always wanting to hold on. And as we start becoming awake, if you will, it's that what you're experiencing is that ego in every dark crevice, still trying to hold on. And it's as though you're pouring water on it. And you may be even feeling the anguish and not understanding what it is. But it's just the ego that doesn't want to let go. It's the consciousness that just so desperately needs to hold on to some false reality that thinks it's real. You know, I've heard that all of this is just going to get sucked into a big black hole. And so be it. That's okay. What does our ego want to make of all this anyways? What does it want to make? Does it really want to make a bunch of people in heaven so glad to see each other? You see, when it does that, it's still condensing what you really are. It's consciousness being filtered through this egoistic conscious filter, and we keep falling for it. We keep falling for the images of heaven that we've developed through years of consciousness. Do you remember anything when you were in your mother's womb? Do you remember thinking? Do you remember learning and gaining knowledge? No, you just were in awareness. It just was. And if we get sucked into a big black hole, it's okay. Don't let this ego tell us it's not okay. And if the ego is telling us it's not okay, then whatever you do, don't fall for the lie of the ego. There's something at the other end of that black hole. And just because you don't know it, or it seems like, you gotta hold on to something. Like the wicked witch. Let go. You know, that wicked witch, when she got the water thrown on her, all that ugliness left her. All the ugliness was gone. And when we let go of this ego, all the ugliness will leave.